I'm going to use the Line 6 Pod Express on my next gig. I have a gig coming up on Saturday, October 26, 2024. My last gig was last week, and I used my HX Stomp going into a tube amp, and it was heaven. I loved it. This time, I am going to use this pedal board setup, and it's going to go into this Yorkville speaker, small little wedge. Okay, so how's it going to sound? Well, it's going to sound different coming through the speaker. I'm going to be in a live venue, but I'm going to show you the presets I have, and I have 3 presets here that I'm going to toggle between. And how I have it set up is I have the foot switch 3 and 4 set to toggle up and down the presets, and I'll show you each one and what I have assigned to the on button and the tuner tap button. And this is a good little pedal board too, because as you know, we can do tap tempo, and you can have your tuner. Let's take a look at my 3 presets. So I have a Friedman, a Princeton Reverb, and a Matchless. All right, let's dig into the Pod Express edit here. So here's the Friedman, and I'm going to play it for you, actually. So I have a lead boost on it there too. So the Friedman, we have a gate on, we have the drive. I'm using the chorus just to fatten things. The amp settings are, well, you can see it here in the video. Cab, I'm using the Uber V30. Again, you can, if you want to pause the video and check out these settings, you can. The delay, now that's my lead boost. I'll put it on here, so brighten it up so you can see the settings a little better. So, and I have a 4 dB boost on the level. So that's my lead boost. And then reverb's on, and I have it very minimal. It's a hall reverb, decay. This is what I like to do. I like to put the decay up a lot. Low cut, high cut around these parameters here, these hertz, and then I have it low in the mix so that you can just hear it, because I don't want it too drenched in reverb, because it's, the live room is going to have enough natural reverb reflection generally, so I don't want it to sound too like it's in a mine or I'm down a well. Okay, so next preset. And what I'll do is I'll toggle between all 3 after I go through these, and you can hear them and the quick switching. Okay. So Princeton Reverb, gate, I've just left it at default settings. I'm using the boost, and that's the Minotaur, and it just is a little gain at 0.1, and this is to up the level, and so I'm trying to get as much unity gain as I can between the clean and the overdriven presets. Chorus, again, I have on just kind of so it's to fatten things a little bit. Like I definitely like chorus more with clean, and you can see my clean amp settings. The drive is low, and bass, mid, treble are just basically in the midway mark. The channel volume I have all the way up. Master I have all the way up. Using the 110 US Princess cab. Again, now delay, I don't have this as a lead boost. I'm using a tape delay. Let's hear the clean. And I have, again, the reverb setting is kind of just low in the mix. So let's give you a little taste of the clean. Okay, so I'm going to turn that off, because when I switch to my next preset, the Matchless, that would be a lead boost. So turn the delay off. So now this is kind of like crunch to a little more than crunch. So it's not as heavy as the Friedman. So this is maybe for my more, I don't want to say classic rock songs. There's, songs that just, I need some crunch, but not as heavy as the Friedman. So distortion, we have the Tube Screamer, of course. Again, kind of mild, well below the 50% mark on the gain. Chorus I have on, again, I guess just minimal for fattening. You can see my amp settings here. Drive, about 3/4. Bass and treble are hovering around the mid mark, and I got the cut at 7.5. Presence is low. Channel volume mid mark. Master's up a little bit. I have the bias up a little bit to help push the amp to get a little more fatter. I'm using the matching 2x12 cab. Again, delay is the lead boost, and I have hall reverb once again, and just a little lower in the mix there, okay? And I'm actually going to lower that a little more, just because, and I'm going to save that. I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so why don't I cycle through these presets, and let's hear them. Let's hear how they sound and how quick the switching will be, and I think it's going to work out for, it's a top 40 classic rock gig, and it doesn't really call for a lot of, you know, fancy delay settings or flangers or phasers and that. All right, so let's cycle through it. All right, I'm going to be using this guitar too, this Yamaha Revstar. So I think we got it all covered. So what do you think? I am going to try and get some footage for the gig, at the gig, so we can really hear how this is going to sound. So, you know, the pros I like is how small this is, and it basically forces me to choose because there's not a lot of options. So, it made me, you know, let's dial in some tones because we don't have much to work with. So dial it in, and if you're happy, great. And I am happy with these 3 tones, and I think I can do the gig with these 3 tones. And I have lead boost. That's very important to me. I like having a lead boost. I like having delay. Chorus is, you know, it's optional for me, but I like it in there. But it covers everything: reverb, delay, chorus, overdrive. And so yeah, a video will be coming of this in live use. But in the meantime, tell me what you think. Drop a comment below. You think this is going to work? Am I a fool? You know, I love the HX stuff for gigs. I love use the Pod Go for gigs and love that too. But I just wanted to give this a try. You know, I think it sounds great as well, this Pod Express. And this pedal board will fit in my gig bag pocket. I mean, I'm pretty much going to bring a couple of cables, this mic stand, and this small square-sized PA wedge, which doesn't weigh too much. So it's going to be traveling light, and I think it's going to give me the good sounds that I want. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, drop a comment, feel free to subscribe, and in the meantime, check out this video.